So this is going to be a little bit of instruction on the PIMA exercises that I gave you on that sheet where I wrote in all the PIMA patterns there. So what we have is 4/4 alternate string pattern. There's a little 5 at the end of the page there, which indicates the page that we're looking at here. So the 4/4 alternate string pattern is this first one, and what we're doing is a D minor chord, and we're going to go P, I, M, I, A, I, M, I, and then we're going to switch chords to the C shape, and we're going to go P, I, M, I, and then A, I, M, I. And it's just an eighth note pattern. It's just simply an eighth note pattern. It's like, and then C. And you're using all 4 of these fingers. Now next, we got the folk ballad pattern. And what that is you're going to lay down in a traditional A chord. And you're going to do this. And you're going to do PIMA as well with this. P, I, M, A, and then you're going to pluck these 2 together. The I and the P, the 2 and the 0. And then M, P, I. And then you're going to switch chords to the E, and you're going to go P, I, M, A. And then you're going to go these 2 together. You're going to have the I and P, and you're going to do the 1 and 0 together. And then M, P, I. So that's simply, and those are just simply eighth notes. Boo, doo, doo, doo. That kind of pattern. So, you're going to the A. And then E. That kind of patterning. Now go to the folk pop pattern. We have an A chord. We're going to go through this slowly. We're going to go. So as I do this, I'm going P, I, M, and then P, I, M, A, and then I'm going to go P again, P, I, M, P, I, M, and then we're going to go to the P again, P, I, M, and then P, I, M, A, P, I, M, P, I, M. Going back, and then we're going to go to E chord, going to the next line. P, I, M, and then P, I, M, A, then P, I, M, P, I, M, and then P, I, M, P, I, M, A, P, I, M, P, I, M. And it's just a simple patterning there. It's like and then go to the E. And that's the basics on that one. Now, if we go down to the next page, we're going to the 4/4 reverse. I think I cut the page off here, but it's on the next page, page 4. I guess it went backwards. I guess I copied this from your thing on a scanner the other way around. But we're on page 4 now. And what page 4 is, we have the 4/4 basically working on that. The one that's before On the Prairie pattern. It's a reverse. It says 4/4. I think it says reverse, but I can't remember. I can't see it. It's cut off. But what we have here is it's the one that's right before On the Prairie pattern, and that's page 4. Just remember that. So with this one, we're doing a G chord, and setting up. I'm not going to set up I'm going to do a traditional G chord. It's sort of like this, because we just have the pinky here, and we're going to be just playing those specific notes that are within that chord. You don't want this kind of one with the covers of the strings here, because then you're going to be hitting those notes wrong. So here we go. Do this traditional G. We're going to go P, A, and then so P, A, M, I. So P, A, M, I. That's going to be that part. And then P. So you notice it's going to be 3, 3, 0, 0, 0. That's how it starts off, okay? So you're using the P, A, M, I, P for that first kind of thing going on. So I'm going to go through the whole thing. Here we go. P, A, M, I, P, A, M, I, P, A, M, I, P, A, M, I, P. And then we change the chord to D, and we're going to go A, M, I. So we're going to change the D. So it's going to be a P, P, A, M, I, and then P, A, M, I, P, A, M, I, P, A, M, I, and then we go down to A minor, P, A, M, I, P, A, M, I, P, A, M, I, P, A, M, I, then back to E minor, P, A, M, I, P, A, M, I, P, A, M, I, P, A, M, I. So going through this one more time, page 4, the one before On the Prairie pattern, it's going to be like this. So I'm going to lay down that traditional G to start off. We're going to go. So 1, 2, let's see, let me count up. 1, 2, 3, 4. D. Then we go to A minor. Sorry. And then we go to E minor. So you're getting a lot of practice with these 4 fingers. Very good to practice with those. Obviously, Travis picking is, that's more or less these 3 fingers, but this is more than that, because sometimes you have to use an extra finger, like especially with classical music, things like that. So one more time, that same exercise. And then D. And then A minor. And E minor. Now, the next one, On the Prairie, on page 4, we're using the Pima as well. And what we're doing is we're doing the P, and then we're doing A, M, I. These 3 fingers are going to be covering those plucked chords. So when we do a traditional A, we're going to go, then the bass line. And then we go to D, changing it up. Then the E. And then back to A. And then back to A, it's still on A. D. And then E. And you're using a thumb to do those last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 notes. So once again, on the prairie pattern, we're doing A chord. We have to switch these chords, right? So we're using the Pima as well. And we're gonna go P, A, M, I. So P, A, M, I, that's what we're working on here, so. You know, when you see people playing this, it's like sort of like a country kind of thing. So, you know, it's got that country feel. That kind of thing. So, you know, after a while you get the pace, you know, use a metronome maybe to play with it, to, you know, to work on your rhythm patterning and everything like that. So you're on time and everything. Then when we get to the next one, if you go to, I think the next page is I copied here. It says basic 4/4 pattern. You know, this is pretty easy one for you. You know, I think we even have that in the Hal Leonard book. We had you working on something like this. But this is also Pima. This is, so I'm P, I, M, A. And then P, I, M, A, and then G, P, I, M, A, B, I, M, A. Pretty basic. There's only 2 measures in this one. So, that kind of thing going on. Remember, you keeping your thumb, you know. And I think we were working on that, their hand positioning, and as well, keeping in that same hand positioning. The next one is 4/4 alternate bass pattern. Now this is Pima as well. We're doing a C, and we're gonna go P, I, M, A, and then we're gonna take our finger, and we're gonna take this one over. I think this is kind of the same thing you see in that Hal Leonard book that you're working on. So you notice I changed the bass note. I went from the C and I added a G to the C in that first measure. So we're going. And then then we go to G, traditional G chord. And then what we have in here is we're gonna go now. You can play this because you're gonna be playing only the fourth strings on that next measure where the G is on the 4/4 alternating bass pattern exercise. So once again, I'm gonna start from the beginning just to show you again. So it's gonna be P, I, M, A, then add the bass note. P, I, M, A. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna do the G. And we're gonna go P, I, M, A. And then P, I, M, A. And then we're doing the D, next note. P, I, M, A. And then finally G. Simple pattern. So when you get it up to speed, it's kind of like this. So here we go. And then G. Back to D, or back to D. And then G. Next one is the 4/4 arpeggio pattern, which is C. And then middle, index, middle, A. So P, I, M, A. And then middle, M, I, M, A. P, I, M, A. M, I, M, A, and then we go to G. P, I, M, A, M, I, M, A. That's the 4/4 pattern arpeggio, 4/4 arpeggio pattern. Here we go, one more time. P, I, M, A, M, I, M, A. Then switch chord to G. P, I, M, A, M, I, M, A. P, I, M, A, M, I, M, A. All together, a little bit quicker. And that would be that. I don't think there's anything else we went over. Yep. So I'm still having you go over the other stuff in the Hall Leonard. Now that's 3 fingers, so that's Travis picking. This is more the whole Pima, adding like an extra finger because I think everyone should have both practices, doing 3 finger picking and also 4 finger picking, so that you can be a master of all the different finger picking styles. Hope you enjoy it. Thanks.